I speak the word of abundance. I speak the word of divine supply. I now erase from my mind every thought of lack, limitation, and fear. There is no lack in divine mind, and I am one with the divine mind. Therefore, there is no lack in my life. I walk in the light of infinite riches. I live in the consciousness of unlimited wealth. The floodgates of abundance are now open, and the riches of the universe are pouring into my life freely, fully, and without delay. I do not strain. I do not worry. I do not chase. I magnetize. I attract. I receive. All that is mine by divine right is now released to me. It is mine by divine law. It is mine by divine timing. I let go of anxiety, and I claim my supply. God is my immediate and eternal source of supply. I do not look to man. I do not look to circumstance. I do not look to the world. I look to God. And God never fails. Therefore, I cannot fail. Therefore, money cannot fail to come to me. It is already on its way. I praise its arrival. I rejoice in its increase. I bless its flow. Large sums of money come to me quickly and easily under grace in perfect ways. Large sums of money come to me quickly and easily under grace in perfect ways. Again I say, large sums of money come to me quickly and easily under grace in perfect ways. Every bill is paid, every need is met, every desire is fulfilled. I do not beg, I receive. I do not fear, I know. I do not doubt, I speak the word, and the word does not return void. The law of prosperity is now working for me. The law of good is now established in my life. What is mine cannot be held back. What is mine cannot be delayed. What is mine flows to me with divine timing and divine order. I now stand fearless before the invisible. I speak the word of faith, and the word becomes flesh. I declare, riches are mine now. Opportunities are mine now. Perfect channels are opening now. I give thanks. I give thanks. I give thanks. Under grace, in perfect ways. God is my supply. God is my source. I turn away from appearances. I turn away from fear. I turn away from numbers and news and noise. I look to the infinite. I look to the one mind, the one power, the one source. I lift my vision above the facts and fix it upon the truth. And the truth is, I am provided for. I am cared for. I am not forsaken, and I am never forgotten. All things I need, all things I seek, all things I desire are already complete in divine mind. There is no delay in spirit. There is no lack in spirit. There is only supply, flowing and full, endless and eternal. God is my supply, and I am connected to this supply through faith. I do not earn supply through effort. I do not force supply through fear. I receive supply through trust. I align with truth. I speak the word, and the word becomes flesh. I declare, I affirm, I know God is my supply. I rest in this knowing. I relax into this truth. I do not need to see it to believe it. I believe it, and then I see it. I do not chase, I attract. I do not doubt, I declare. I do not stress, I speak. And the word I speak is power. The word I speak is law. The word I speak moves the unseen and brings forth the seen. I now call upon my divine supply. I now claim my divine inheritance. I was never meant to live in lack. I was never meant to struggle. I was never meant to go without. These are lies of fear, not laws of God. The law of God is abundance. The law of God is sufficiency. The law of God is overflow, and I am under this law now. Not the law of man, but the law of spirit. I walk in a higher law. I live in a higher vibration. I move with faith and speak with authority. God is my supply, and large sums of money come to me, quickly and easily, under grace, in perfect ways. I speak it again. Large sums of money come to me, quickly and easily, under grace in perfect ways. I do not worry how, I do not worry when, I only know the source. And the source is faithful. The source is endless. The source is mine. I now relax every muscle. I now soften every thought. I now silence every doubt. I am safe. I am still. I am supplied. I do not need to push. I do not need to beg. I do not need to hustle. I walk in trust. I walk in flow. I walk in favor. What is mine is flowing to me. What is mine cannot be blocked. What is mine cannot be delayed. What is mine by divine right. All channels are open now. All gates are unlocked now. All barriers are dissolved now. I let it come. I let it flow. I let it rise. God is my supply. I return to this truth again and again. I let it cover me like a blanket. I let it wash over me like water. I let it calm me like morning light. I am held. I am provided for. I am never alone. I speak this word as law. All that I need comes to me now. All that I desire comes to me now. All that I have asked for is already mine in spirit. I open to receive. I open with peace. I open with praise. I praise the unseen. I praise the invisible. I praise the process, for I know it is already done. My words are not empty. My words are seeds. I speak them in love. I speak them in power. I speak them in full faith. I do not need to feel ready, I already am. I do not need to make it happen, it already is. I place no limits on God. I remove all limits from my mind. I am worthy of wealth. I am worthy of ease. I am worthy of peace. I release every past belief of struggle. I release every thought of delay. I now declare, the money I need is here. The money I want is here. The money that belongs to me is here. It comes to me now in ways I cannot imagine. It comes to me now from channels I do not yet see. It comes to me now by divine direction. I give thanks for what is already mine. I give thanks in advance. I give thanks by faith. My heart is open. My life is ready. My spirit is steady. God is my supply. I shall not want. God is my supply. I do not fear. God is my supply. I am in peace. God is my supply. I am already rich in the unseen. I am already abundant in truth. I am already walking in my good. God is my supply, and I receive now. God is my supply, and I receive from that supply freely and fully. As I remain still in this truth, I begin to feel the soft movement of divine abundance unfolding around me. I do not need to grasp. I do not need to strive. I do not need to make anything happen. What is mine is drawn to me. What belongs to me finds me. What is prepared for me appears before me no through strain, but through spiritual alignment. I am a magnet, and my magnetism is made powerful by the words I speak and the faith I hold. I speak truth, and truth responds. I expect good, and good appears. I stand in the knowing that I am magnetic to every form of divine riches. The money I desire, the opportunities I long for, the blessings I silently pray for, they are already finding their way to me. I do not chase wealth. I do not run after money. I do not run after clients or contracts or coins. Instead, I stand in light. I stand in love. I stand in law. And I let the law do the lifting. I let the law bring it to me. I know that money does not come from people, it comes through people. I know that wealth does not come from a job, it comes through a job. The source is always God. The source is always spirit. And when I am aligned with my source, I cannot be denied what is already mine. My magnetism is not in my effort, it is in my energy. It is in my words. It is in my inner knowing. And I now affirm, I am a magnet for divine riches. Riches come in many forms, and I accept them all. I accept wealth in money. I accept wealth in ideas. I accept wealth in wisdom. I accept wealth in opportunities. I accept wealth in divine timing. I no longer turn away from the flow. I no longer limit how good can come. I no longer try to control the channels. I simply remain still, and I allow. I allow the floodgates to open. I allow the unexpected to show up. I allow the blessings to surprise me. Large sums of money come to me now, and I accept them with joy, with grace, with peace. There is no guilt in receiving. There is no fear in abundance. There is no shame in overflow. I was created to receive. I was created to expand. I was created to reflect divine fullness. I do not apologize for my wealth. I radiate it. I now draw to me what is aligned with my highest good. I draw clients who are kind. I draw money that is clean. I draw partnerships that are peaceful. I draw offers that are honest. I draw ideas that multiply. The better I feel, the more I attract. The more I trust, the faster it flows. The more I bless, the more I receive. My magnetism increases with praise. My magnetism expands with gratitude. My magnetism deepens with faith. And I do not need to feel perfect to receive. I do not need to perform to attract. I only need to return to truth. I only need to rest in faith. I only need to speak the word and expect results. And the word I now speak is, I am a magnet for money. I am a magnet for miracles. I am a magnet for increase. The law of attraction is not outside of mate, is the law of my own being. My words are commands. My thoughts are containers. My emotions are signals. And I now speak words of wealth. I now think thoughts of wealth. I now feel the vibration of wealth. I do not try to convince myself. I return to remembering. I remember who I am. I remember whose I am. I remember that I am backed by the power that shapes galaxies. I remember that money is not bigger than God. I remember that wealth is not outside of me, it is already within me, seeking expression. I now bless all that I have, and I magnetize more. I bless every coin, every dollar, every note that has ever come to me. I bless the hands it passed through. I bless the good it created. And I bless the greater that is coming. I open every part of myself to receive. My hands are open, my heart is open, my home is open, my life is open. I am no longer holding money out with doubt. I am no longer delaying money with fear. I am no longer pushing it away with guilt. I welcome it in with love. I welcome it in with joy. I welcome it in with trust. It finds me now. It reaches me now. It flows to me now. I do not question how, I only affirm that it is done. I allow it. I expect it. I receive it. I know who I am. I know what I carry. I know what I deserve. And what I deserve is already making its way to me now. I attract it. I draw it. I receive it. I am a magnet for divine riches. I am a magnet for divine riches. And because I am a magnet, the law of increase is always working for me. It cannot be turned off. It cannot be interrupted. It cannot be reversed. The law of increase is spiritual law, and spiritual law never fails. I do not need to see evidence before I believe in its power. I believe, and the evidence follows. I trust the law. I align with the law. I speak in harmony with the law. And I am now surrounded by a divine energy that causes everything I touch to multiply. Everything I give returns multiplied. Every word I speak returns magnified. Every good intention brings a harvest. There is no loss in spirit. There is only expansion, only multiplication, only increase. I do not shrink in fear. I do not contract in doubt. I do not hold back in panic. I release with love. I give with joy. I plant with expectation. I am always increasing, I am always rising. I am always growing. The money I spend returns tenfold. The good I give out circles back in greater form. The blessings I extend flow back into my life as abundance, as peace, as wealth. I am not afraid to give, for I know the source. I do not lose when I give, I rise when I give. I do not diminish when I release, I expand. Because the law of increase cannot be broken, and I live under that law, I live in that vibration, I move in that rhythm. I now release all past beliefs that told me I would run out. I release all memories that taught me that giving meant losing. I erase the old programming of fear, lack, and limitation. I no longer operate from the false belief that there is not enough. There is more than enough. There is always enough. There will forever be enough. I now speak the word of increase. I declare the law of growth. I affirm the power of expansion. I am open. I am ready. I am available to receive. I am available to give. I am available to multiply. I bless what I have. I look around me and I bless it. I bless my home. I bless my income. I bless my accounts. I bless my ideas. I bless my mind. I bless my body. I bless my life. I bless every dollar, no matter how small, and I watch it grow. What I bless increases. What I appreciate multiplies. What I thank expands. I walk through my day blessing every good thing. I bless the ones who give to me. I bless the ones I give to. I bless the store where I spend. I bless the clients who pay. I bless the strangers who cross my path. I walk in a constant state of increase, and everything around me is drawn into that vibration. I do not compare. I do not compete. I do not worry. The law of increase is personal. It is tailored to me. It meets me exactly where I am and takes me exactly where I am meant to be. There is no pressure. There is no urgency. There is no race. Increase happens in perfect timing, in perfect rhythm, in perfect grace. I relax into the knowing that every day I am expanding. Every moment I am growing. Even when I feel still, I am multiplying. Even when I feel quiet, I am increasing. Even when I do not see change, the change is happening beneath the surface. I plant seeds with every word. I plant seeds with every act of love. I plant seeds with every gift, every prayer, every blessing. And I never worry about the harvest. The harvest is guaranteed. The harvest is already forming. The harvest is always greater than the seed. So I give with open hands. I release with joy. I let go with peace. I allow the law to carry my gift forward and return it in multiplied form. I am no longer focused on how. I am focused on who. And the who is spirit. The who is the source. The who is always faithful. I speak the word of increase and the universe listens. I speak the word of increase and the world responds. I speak the word of increase and all things begin to move in my favor. I bless what I give, and I bless what comes back. I bless the cycle. I bless the process. I bless the law. I am no longer afraid of giving too much. I am no longer afraid of losing. I give in faith. I receive in joy. I rise in gratitude. I live in the flow of the law of increase. I live in the law of increase, and because I live in that law, what is mine cannot be lost. What is mine cannot be taken. What is mine cannot be denied. I do not beg for it. I do not chase after it. I do not force it into place. I do not need to hold it with fear or grip it with anxiety. I trust the higher law. I trust divine timing. I trust divine order. What belongs to me by divine right moves toward me now. What has my name on it is already finding me. It may come from a place I've never seen. It may flow from a hand I've never shaken. It may arrive through means I never imagined. But I do not need to know the how. I only rest in the knowing that what is mine is already moving toward me. I relax. I release. I receive. I do not stand in fear. I do not block the flow with doubt. I do not hold the door closed with worry. I open. I trust. I allow. All that I desire, all that I need, all that I asked for is on its way. I trust the delay is never a denial. I trust the wait is never a waste. I trust the time is always right. I trust the process. I trust the plan. I trust the power that governs all things. I do not look at the clock. I do not look at the calendar. I look at the truth. And the truth is, what is mine cannot miss me. No person can block it. No event can prevent it. No force can stop it. I am aligned with divine law. I am aligned with perfect order. I am aligned with the infinite. And the infinite never forgets. The infinite never fails. The infinite never runs out. I let go of all attachment. I let go of all fear of losing. I let go of all need to cling. If it is mine, it stays. If it is mine, it returns. If it is mine, it grows. I bless what leaves. I bless what returns. I bless what comes. I bless what goes. And I declare, I do not lose. I only align. The more I trust, the faster it flows. The more I rest, the more I receive. The more I bless, the more I expand. I now move through life with ease, knowing everything I desire is already unfolding. I do not rush the process. I do not resist the unfolding. I do not fear the unknown. I remain in peace. I remain in faith. I remain in grace. All things are working for my highest good. Even when I do not see it, it is working. Even when I do not feel it, it is working. Even when I do not understand it, it is working. I declare that everything meant for me is arriving in perfect order. I declare that everything prepared for me is appearing in divine timing. I declare that every door I need is opening now. I walk through life knowing I cannot miss what is mine. I cannot lose what belongs to me. I cannot be passed over for what has already been written with my name. There is no need to panic. There is no need to fear. There is no need to strive. I release the tension. I release the urgency. I release the need to control. I lean into trust. I lean into peace. I lean into divine wisdom. It knows the way. It leads the way. It clears the way. I step into the path of right action, right place, right time. I meet the right people. I hear the right words. I say the right yes. I know the right no. I am guided without confusion. I am protected without effort. I am provided for without fear. I now walk as one who is claimed by grace. I walk as one who is covered by spirit. I walk as one who has nothing to prove and nothing to fear. I do not explain myself. I do not defend what I know is mine. I hold my peace. I hold my posture. I hold my power. I now declare again, what is mine cannot be denied. It is drawn to me like a magnet. It reaches me with ease. It finds me in rest. It comes to me in peace. I let go of worry. I let go of control. I let go of doubt. I live by law. I speak with faith. I rest in grace. I open to receive. I open to receive because I trust the divine law that governs all things, and in this trust I now declare that money is my servant, not my master. Money serves me. Money flows to me and through me with divine purpose. Money is not my ruler. It does not command my worth. It does not define my value. It does not control my peace. I am not beneath it. I am above it. I do not bow to money. I bless it. I use it wisely. I command it by spiritual law. I am no longer afraid of it. I am no longer ruled by it. I now see money for what it is, a tool, a servant, a channel. It goes where I direct it. It grows where I plant it. It flows where I bless it. I do not speak of money with fear. I do not think of money with guilt. I do not act around money with confusion. I am calm. I am clear. I am grounded. I bless the money I have, and it multiplies. I use it with purpose, and it returns with increase. I let it go with joy, and it comes back with grace. Money is not my enemy. It is not something to chase. It is not something to fear. It is not something to worship. It is something I welcome, something I work with, something I hold lightly and wisely. I do not panic about money. I do not obsess about money. I do not hoard money. I flow with it. I cooperate with it. I honor it as a tool of the Spirit. I now declare that I am free from the chains of financial fear. I am free from lack thinking. I am free from survival energy. I am free from thoughts that told me I had to suffer for money. I release the idea that I must earn love by sacrifice. I release the belief that struggle is holy. I release the story that poverty is piety. I embrace the truth that abundance is alignment. I embrace the truth that wealth is a reflection of divine law. I embrace the truth that my finances are not my identity, they are my expression. I express truth. I express purpose. I express peace. And so, my money expresses peace too. I no longer allow money to lead me. I lead money. I lead it with vision. I lead it with clarity. I lead it with divine intention. I lead it with grace. I direct it toward good. I direct it toward healing. I direct it toward increase. I direct it toward beauty, toward generosity, toward expansion. I am not afraid to make decisions. I am not afraid to say no. I am not afraid to invest. I am not afraid to give. I do not act from desperation. I act from peace. I act from wisdom. I act from divine instruction. I am no longer controlled by fear of running out. I am no longer gripped by panic about not enough. I am now seated in the consciousness of more than enough. More than enough flows to me now. More than enough fills my life now. More than enough meets every need, answers every request, fulfills every purpose. I do not shrink when expenses rise. I do not shake when challenges appear. I do not tremble when the bank balance drops. I remain steady. I remain rooted. I remain strong. Because money is not my master. God is my source. The source has never failed me. The source has never forgotten me. The source has never lacked. And so I lack nothing. I lack no wisdom. I lack no solution. I lack no support. I lack no provision. I command my money with trust. I command my money with vision. I command my money with divine confidence. I speak increase over what I have. I speak order over what I spend. I speak peace over what I manage. I do not avoid my money, I embrace it. I do not ignore my money, I organize it. I do not fear my money, I understand it. I take care of it with joy. I plan with wisdom. I give with ease. I receive with grace. Money comes to me to serve me, and it serves me well. It serves my purpose. It serves my calling. It serves my expansion. It serves my rest. I allow it to be a blessing. I allow it to be light. I allow it to be joyful. I allow it to be easy. I let it serve me as I serve something higher. I do not serve money. I let it serve me. I do not chase money. I let it follow me. I do not submit to money. I rise in truth and speak with power. I lead with love, and money follows. I now speak gently. I now speak boldly. I now speak with the power that was given to me from the beginning. I give thanks. I give thanks for the increase. I give thanks for the flow. I give thanks for the overflow. Gratitude is my magnet. Gratitude is my channel. Gratitude is my gateway to more. I do not wait to give thanks until it appears. I give thanks now. I give thanks in faith. I give thanks in advance. I give thanks with calm. I give thanks with certainty, because I know it is already mine in the invisible. I know it is already here in substance. I know it is already formed in spirit, and what is formed in spirit will manifest in perfect ways. I now live in the vibration of gratitude. I now walk in the atmosphere of answered prayer. I do not need to beg for what is already mine. I do not plead with what is already promised. I simply say thank you. I thank the source. I thank the law. I thank the timing. I thank the unseen forces arranging every detail. I thank the ideas that are coming. I thank the money that is moving. I thank the clients that are deciding. I thank the paths that are opening. I thank the answers that are already prepared. My heart is open. My mind is still. My spirit is settled. I dwell in thanksgiving. I no longer need to prove anything. I no longer need to fix anything. I no longer need to push against anything. I breathe. I bless. I believe. And I give thanks. I give thanks for every dollar that has come into my hands. I give thanks for every dollar that has flowed from them. I give thanks for every hand that has given to me. I give thanks for every hand I have given to. I give thanks for the divine circle, the endless movement, the perfect circulation of good. Money flows in, money flows out, money flows back, always in divine rhythm, always in divine order. I now live in that rhythm. I now rest in that order. I no longer fear the giving. I no longer fear the waiting. I no longer fear the unknown. I give thanks through every step of the process. I give thanks in the middle. I give thanks in the in-between. I give thanks when I see it, and I give thanks when I do not. Because gratitude is not a reaction, it is a decision. It is a posture. It is a law, and I stand under that law now. I live by that law now. I rise in that law now. I give thanks. I give thanks for the miracles that are still forming. I give thanks for the doors that are opening quietly. I give thanks for the overflow that is making its way to me through peaceful, perfect channels. I do not need to understand how. I only need to say thank you. I do not need to predict the path. I only need to praise the source. I do not need to control the outcome. I only need to celebrate the truth. The truth is, I am taken care of. The truth is, I am provided for. The truth is, I am supported by a power greater than myself. I lean into that truth. I relax into that truth. I give thanks in that truth. I let go of complaints. I let go of fear. I let go of the noise that tells me there is not enough. I let go of the worry that says it won't come. I let go of the pressure that tells me to rush. I rest in thankfulness. I rise in thankfulness. I expand in thankfulness. I breathe in peace, and I breathe out praise. I breathe in stillness, and I breathe out joy. I breathe in grace, and I breathe out thanksgiving. The overflow is already here. The blessing is already on the way. The supply is already released. I receive it with a grateful heart. I receive it with a grateful mind. I receive it with open hands and lifted eyes. I bless the increase. I bless the multiplication. I bless the return. I bless the quiet surprises and the loud breakthroughs. I bless the little provisions and the large gifts. I bless the small beginnings and the great unfolding. I give thanks. Again and again, I give thanks. In the morning I give thanks. In the evening I give thanks. In the waiting I give thanks. In the rising I give thanks. In the stillness I give thanks. In the overflow I give thanks. And with every word of gratitude I speak, my world shifts, my atmosphere lifts, my abundance multiplies. I become a clearer channel. I become a stronger magnet. I become a faithful receiver. I do not just want wealth, I welcome it. I do not just need abundance, I thank it. I do not just hope for supply, I live in the vibration of its arrival. And so I give thanks. I give thanks. I give thanks. And now I stand in the center of all that I have spoken, wrapped in peace, filled with trust, surrounded by grace. I have spoken the word, and the word is law. I have declared truth, and truth is moving on my behalf. I have released fear, and I have embraced faith. I do not wait to feel ready, I am already prepared. I do not wait to be worthy, I was born worthy. I do not wait to be chosen. I am already chosen. I am aligned. I am guided. I am supported. I am provided for. Everything I desire is already unfolding. Everything I need is already flowing. Everything I dream of is already forming. I allow it. I accept it. I welcome it. I receive it under grace, in perfect ways.